Good morning, friends. Happy New Year and welcome to the best year of your life so far. Thank God we are all here. I'm so glad that God kept you into this new year. Thank you so much for being a part of this mission and this meeting. And I hope that we're going to have a beautiful year. Now let's get into what we want to do today. It's been a beautiful weekend, filled with prophecies and declarations from different men of God. Your pastor has spoken, the priest over your life has declared the things that the Lord has laid in his spirit. A lot of prophecies went out at the crossover service Friday night to Saturday morning, and then yesterday in church, I believe more were also released in the presence of God. But this morning I want to bring it a little bit home, a little bit closer to reality, and how we can actually walk in the fullness of the things that the Lord has spoken through his servants. Many times when the man of God speaks and we do not see the reality in our life, it will seem as if the man of God didn't hear from God. But that's not true. He heard from God. It's probable that you may have been the reason that what was spoken did not come to pass. I want to help you a little bit and share with you for the next few minutes on how to sustain the vision, the zeal that you are having even right now at the beginning of the year. Now it's important for us to remember that the beginning of everything is exciting. We are just in the beginning of a new year. It's exciting. What does the year hold for me? What are the plans that God has for me? How is it going to unfold? All the things that God said to me, this is that year that God said is going to happen. All those beautiful things that you want to happen. Yes, they can happen this year. But I want to announce to you that those things will work if you work them. Those prophecies will work if you work them. Those words spoken over your life has an element that involves your participation. The miracles of God has the participation of man involved in it. And if you don't do your part, I'm sorry to say, but you can shout all you want. Shout and receive all you want, and you receive nothing. Nothing. I want to trust God that with these few things that we're going to say, that we'll be able to help you take hold of the promises of God over your life. The first thing I will need you to do in 2022, if you have not done it, actually you're supposed to have done it before the turn of the year, but if you've not done it, sit down now. Today is still the 3rd of January. Sit down now and quickly, thoughtfully, prayerfully come up with a clear vision. A clear vision. By the end of this year, what exactly is the picture of me I want to see in my personal life, in my walk with God, in my business, in my family, in my academics, in my ministry, whatever thing that it is that you are expecting a change. You have to have a clear picture in your head, not a vague idea, not some superstitious belief, not this picture of I want to be rich, I want to be wealthy, I want to be comfortable. Those things are not measurable. Your vision has to be measurable. You have to be able to define in clear terms what it is you want to see at the end of this year. Don't relax with a vague picture. Make sure that it is clearly defined. By December 2022, these are the things I'm supposed to have achieved. This is where I'm supposed to be living. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is an extent my business is supposed to have gotten to, or I should have been married at this time, or I should have invested in this. Whatever thing that it is that you're planning, define it. Make sure it's clear. If you do not define it, you are actually having a daydream. It's very, very important. It's very, very important that you move from a daydream into a clearly defined vision. That's the first thing. The second thing I want you to also do, even in this particular season, especially this week, preferably today, when you have defined the vision, please articulate a clear plan. It should not end in a vision. The Bible said in Habakkuk chapter 2, write the vision and make it plain, that they may run that read it. The actualization of a vision is dependent on the running. Friends, hear me and hear me very well. The reality is that where there is no vision, the people perish. But where there is no plan, the vision perish. You must have a properly articulated plan. These and these are the things I'm supposed to do. I am supposed to be as so and so place. I'm supposed to go back to school if I'm going to be able to mix up with this dream that I have. I'm supposed to start up a relationship. I'm supposed to take this relationship to the next stage. I'm supposed to register for this particular course. I'm supposed to, whatever thing that it is, there must be a plan. Not a wish. Not a wish. Stop wishing to be wealthy. Plan to be wealthy. What business should I invest in? What particular trade should I go and learn? What am I supposed to do? Go and write down a plan. This plan is what moves it from a daydream into a reality. And of course, when you're making the plan, please have specific timelines. Between January and March, I'm supposed to have done this. Between April and June, this is the phase B of what I'm doing. July to September, this is the phase C. And then October to December. You may need to break it down into 4 sessions. Anyone that works for you, but have a plan. This plan will now trickle down to a weekly and a daily program. That each day, when you prepare what you're supposed to do in a day, those things you planned in the quarters that will be brought to the months, to the weeks, to the days, will become a daily activity. Hear me and hear me very well. If your dreams and your aspirations for 2022 is going to come to pass, you must do something daily about it. You can decide, okay, in 2022, I'm going to read 24 books in specific areas. Please be specific. Specific areas you need to improve yourself in your life. Let's use that as an illustration. So I'm going to read 24 books. Let's say that implies I have to read 2 books every month. If I'm going to read 2 books every month, that means I need to read 1 book every 2 weeks. If I'm going to read 1 book every 2 weeks, I need to get a book, divide the number of chapters or pages according to the 14 days in a week, and that tells me what I need to read in a day to be able to meet my targets. I just gave you an illustration. It can be in any area. By the end of 2022, I'm supposed to have a specific amount of money saved up or invested. That means I need to save up this on a daily basis if I'm going to meet my target. Be specific about it. Stop all these dreams that have no definite plan. They do not produce results. Stop making God a liar. Stop making God's servant over your life a liar. He has spoken, but that prophecy requires some action for it to come to pass, and the action is yours, not his. He has done his part. He's just a messenger to tell you what God has in mind for you, but then you will have to pay the price and play your role. So I was saying you need to take daily action. What have you done today concerning that thing you plan to have at the end of the year? What will you do tomorrow concerning that dream? What will you do on Wednesday concerning that dream? What are you going to do next week Monday concerning that dream? It has to be clearly articulated. You wake up every morning knowing what to do. Those tiny drops on a daily basis, those tiny drops accumulate at the end of the year to give you that dream you're looking for. That's how it works. The Lord promised you to help you this year. He sent me to bring you that help. That help is what I'm telling you today. Have a plan that you pursue on a daily basis. The final thing I want to say this morning is, when you have this plan, submit yourself to accountability. Let someone hold you accountable. Maybe a mentor, or your wife, or your husband, your partner, your pastor, a close friend that you trust, anyone that you trust to be able to hold you accountable. These things you said you were going to do, how far have you gone with doing it? If you have nobody like that, you are your own judge and jury, you're going to deceive yourself. Someone should be able to watch what you do and say, hey, you have missed the track. Hey, you are not getting, this is not what we discussed at the beginning of the year. Someone should be able to tell you, hey, come back, you have missed the track. Or someone should be able to tell you, hey, you are still on track, but you're too slow. If you are going the way you're going, you're not going to meet up with this expectation. Come on, you need to have someone that will hold you accountable. Sometimes we get distracted. There's accountability partners that bring us back on track. but it has to be someone you trust, someone you value, and someone you give permission to shout on you. Every now and then, every one of us needs a kick in the butt. Give someone permission to kick you. Give someone permission to shout on you. Give someone permission to rebuke you. Give someone permission to say, hey, stop right there, you are wrong. If there's someone like that in your life and you have these things, then I can promise you, my friend, that prophecy is possible. God does not make fake promises. When He speaks it, it will come to pass. He promised to give us pastors and shepherds that will shepherd us and feed us with knowledge and understanding. I am one of them by the grace of God, and I came to give you this understanding. That prophecy can work if you go to work. Stop telling us you're waiting on the Lord. The truth is this: the Lord is waiting on you in 2022. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for listening. I am still Pastor Sam, and I hope to see you again when we come back for this program next week, Monday. It's every Monday, and 2022 is loaded. Let's go there and get all that God has for us. God bless you. I love you.
I'm certain you were blessed by the message. Feel free to connect and share your experience with us via our social media handles: Facebook at The Lighthouse Christian Chapel, Instagram at Lighthouse_TLCC, Telegram at The Lighthouse, and YouTube, The Lighthouse Christian Chapel, or call 0704 933 2333. God bless you.